Ever feel scared and don't know why? Maybe it's the thought of getting on an aeroplane to go on holiday, meeting new people in a social situation. In this video, I'm going to show you ways in which you can start to conquer your fears, essentially limit the impact that fear, anxiety and tension have on your life. Hi, welcome back to another video with me, Philip Carahassan, for Therapy in London. So, step number one, pick a scenario, but pick something that means something to you, something that you want to conquer. Step number two is to understand it cognitively. So something I say in many of my videos is to get a piece of paper, write it down, draw it out, print something out, anything that speaks to you and epitomizes what that situation means to you. And by doing this, what you're starting to do is to shift that emotion into thought. So you can start to see it away from yourself, detached from you. So now you've done that, you've got something in front of you, or maybe you've just thought it. Next thing, think about when it was you first started feeling that anxiety, tension, or fear in your life. And this could be way back in the past, so far back that you can't even remember it. But try your best. Try and remember a time when maybe someone told you to be scared of it. Maybe a spider shocked you when it jumped out of the bath. And in my therapy sessions, I spend a long time fleshing out the situation, how it came about, how you related to it, what other people told you about it. This all builds a story of emotional language in your life and dictates how you relate to certain situations, certain objects. We're starting to delve into the more cognitive realm. So what I want you to do now is to think, how are you feeling right now? Have you still got that same emotional tinge? It still could be quite scary, but you've got a little bit of space to actually look at that fear, to look at those emotions attached to that situation or that object. And now we've got that emotional space, what's going on? You can start to see the emotion, but much of the time what we do is try and distance ourselves even further, think about something else, look at a magazine, watch the TV, turn this video off, for example. And that's really normal because we've trained ourselves to distance ourselves from this situation, from this emotion. So try your best to stick with it. Try your best to stay in this space of a little tinge of anxiety, a little tinge of fear, but the ability to look at it with your thoughts rather than just run away from your feelings. And by staying in this space, what's going to emerge? A new feeling. The reason you feel scared is so you don't have to feel emotions underneath the fear. So think, without the fear, without the anxiety, what's underneath? Is it sadness? Regret? These emotions are really hard to deal with, and we'll do anything to not feel sad. Society tells us not to. Our friends and relatives tell us not to, and we don't want to feel it. So it's easier, in a sense, to feel fear, because fear makes us run. We don't have to stay with that uncomfortable, hard to deal with emotion. And in fact, we're praised for running from it in some situations. But what we're finding is that we keep on running and we never deal with the hard emotions. And the last step is to keep at it. We can use this formula again and again in any other situation in your life. You don't have to be at the mercy of our emotions anymore. You have the power to change that. So in this video, what I've done is introduce you to a new way of relating to situations in your life, and you can use this again and again in any situation in order to change the way you relate to it emotionally and cognitively. You can start doing the things that you want to do. It's all about understanding what's beneath the fear. And in next week's video, what I want to do is concentrate on the here and now, that space that allows us to understand the emotions and our thoughts. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Have a great week. Take care. Bye bye.